Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle Series, The School of Hard Knocks. So, on this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Rating Battles ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2017 season. So, we're going to continue on again with the new team that we've brought this week with Garchomp, Talonflame, Kartana, Tapu Fini, Nihilego, and the magical, amazing Equivilent. So yeah, we had a couple of good games yesterday, so hopefully we jump on the ladder today and just kind of continue climbing up the ladder. I feel like when I say climbing up the ladder, I'm kind of cursing myself to falling back down it, but hopefully we'll have some good games today, kind of showcase the team a bit more, get a bit more in depth with how the team operates, get some good opponents, and just provide you guys with some early evening entertainment. So yeah, and we have our first opponent. The bell strikes, and we have Spike from Italy on a rating of 1534 with a team of Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Gyarados, Alolan Ninetales, Kartana, and Arcanine. So quite a standard looking team, so it's going to be quite solid to break down. We have to be obviously quite aware of certain threats that my opponent's bringing here. Now, how are we going to set this up? He's obviously got the Intimidate with the Gyarados, which is going to put a lot of pressure onto my Kartana, Talonflame, and Garchomp. And he's got the Intimidate with the Arcanine, so he's got double Intimidate here. So I think I do like Nihilego as a lead here. Obviously, it's going to be hitting, it threatens the Gyarados, Ninetales, and Tapu Koko, and Arcanine really hard. And I've got the Hidden Part Ice for the Garchomp, so I just need to be careful of that Kartana. So what I might do is lead with my Talonflame and Nihilego. I definitely think I want to bring my Garchomp, and I think I'll bring, for my last slot, I'll bring my Equivilent as well as my last slot. So we'll see how we get on with this selection. Let's think. Obviously the Ninetales is going to be a bit of an issue, but the Nihilego does do respectable damage to that. Obviously we have to be careful with the hail because we are running the Focus Sash, so it will break the Sash after one turn of being out in the hill. So we just have to be aware of that and kind of play to that, so our opponent can't take full advantage of that. It'd be nice to scout out what kind of Garchomp my opponent's running as well. I wouldn't have thought, the team doesn't really scream like it's a Scarf Garchomp, so I don't have to be too worried about that. But obviously here we've got to be careful because the Tapu Koko threatens my Talonflame straight away with a T-Bolt. Although my Nihilego puts on a lot of pressure on the Tapu Koko, and what I'm tempted to go for here is to double into the Garchomp. With the Supersonic Sky Strike, with the Gale Wings intact on my Talonflame, I do get the priority, so I will be moving before the Tapu Koko. And if I can get rid of the Garchomp, it makes my life a lot easier, it makes Nihilego a lot more threatening. So I think I'm going to Hidden Part Ice into the Garchomp, and I'm going to Supersonic Sky Strike as well. And hopefully my opponent doesn't protect and we pick up the KO. And hopefully that Garchomp isn't scarfed as well. And by this, it might appear to be scarfed with that switch in, but let's hope not. So my opponent switches out his Tapu Koko to the Gyarados for the ground immunity. I'm expecting him to just go straight for an Earthquake. But that's not going to matter too much because my Nihilego is sashed and my Talonflame is immune to it just due to the flying type. We will get the Supersonic Sky Strike off. My Talonflame has been intimidated, so it won't be hitting as hard as it would prior to that. And my Talonflame is going to strike into the Garchomp, doing actually not too bad damage, and the double up pays off. We get to KO the Garchomp before it even gets a move off, so that's brilliant, and we're going to get the Beast Boost. So that's really one of these combinations, like one of the big combinations about these two. Talonflame can kind of chip something down, and Nihilego goes left to just kind of clean up, especially with its speed tier that it's hitting. So it's put me in a really nice position here. So we now need to... We can actually get rid of this Gyarados straight away. So I'm going to just target down the Gyarados with a Power Gem, and I'm going to switch out my Talonflame. Now I could bring in my Garchomp here. Yeah, I'm going to bring my Garchomp here. Now I could have brought in the Vigavolt as well, because Vigavolt is going to be resisting the electric attacks coming on to possibly the Talonflame. But I think in this situation... Oh, so we actually see a Sky Drop come out from the Tapu Koko. Okay, so that's a really nice move. We're going to see a Dragon Dance, so my opponent is pulling all the stops out here and putting me into a bit of a tight situation. So, we can't freely Earthquake with my Garchomp. But we can Poison Jab, and I think what I'll do is... I wonder if this Gyarados is actually just going to double into my Nihilego here. I probably expect it to. I'm gonna Power Gem into the Gyarados, and I'm gonna go for a Poison Jab into the Tapu Koko, just to start picking up some damage onto it. So the Gyarados actually goes for an Ice Fang into the Garchomp, does pick up the KO onto my Garchomp after the +1, but we will get the Power Gem off onto the Gyarados and pick up the KO, so we're eliminating that threat really early on in the battle, which is fine. We'll take minimal damage from the Sky Drop, which is fine, and we will get the Power Gem off onto the Gyarados, which at +1 it should pick up the KO. Yeah, so that's fine. So my opponent is down to his last 2 Pokemon. We get another Beast Boost, and my opponent's down to his last 2. So I should have really had a look to see what my opponent had, what he could potentially bring in here. I wonder if it's worth keeping the Vigavolt. No, I'm going to bring the Vigavolt now because there's not too much time left on that electric terrain, and I obviously have the String Shot as well, so I can String Shot both of my opponents now, and Nihilego will instantly outspeed both of them. So, and as long as we can break the sash on that Ninetales before the Talonflame comes in, then we're looking quite good. So I'm going to protect my Nihilego here, and I am just going to go for a String Shot onto both of my opponent's Pokemon. And hopefully, if we get it off, we should be outspeeding both of my opponent's Pokemon this next turn. So let's see what my opponent is going to go for here. This match is far from over. So I wonder if the Ninetales will just set up the Aurora Veil to kind of prolong the longevity of my opponent's team. Tapu Koko actually just goes straight for a T-Bolt. The Ninetales does go for an Aurora Veil. Okay. But we are actually going to get a String Shot off, which is massive. So we're going to be outspeeding both the Ninetales and the Tapu Koko now with my Nihilego. And we're on +2. So I would imagine that I think we can take a Blizzard from the Ninetales. But I imagine that a Sludge Bomb on +2 after 2 Beast Boosts, even behind an Aurora Veil, is going to pick up the KO. So I am going to go for a Sludge Bomb into the Tapu Koko, and I'm going to go for T-Bolt into the Ninetales, just to take advantage of that electric terrain while it's still up. We do get the Sludge Bomb off, which is brilliant, and pick up the KO onto the Tapu Koko, which is great. I'd imagine a Blizzard to come out here, so pending no freezes, we should be alright. Yeah, both Pokemon take the Blizzard nicely. We get the T-Bolt off with our Vigavolt, and we are going to be able to clean up with our Nihilego now, so that is great. Nihilego on +3, there's no doubt that it's going to be able to kill this Ninetales even through the Aurora Veil. So we will just go for one more Sludge Bomb and double into it with a T-Bolt as well, and that should be game. My opponent forfeits there, so great games to my opponent, and that was a nice start to the episode. Really showcasing the string shot coming in really clutch right at the end of the match there, and kind of helping us just claw back a win, so that's not too bad, is it? So we'll jump straight into the next game, and hopefully we will keep on with this kind of mentality and being able to play. I am really enjoying the team, and it's weird because Equivilent was one of those Pokemon when it first came, when the Alola Dex kind of got revealed and we found out a lot of information about the new Pokemon. Equivilent was one of the things I thought, it's amazing. It gets, we'll go into that later, but we've got a special guest now, bumping into a friend of mine, Mr. Barry Anderson. So this is going to be a super fun game. And I wonder if he's actually recording this on his channel as well. By the way, guys, if you don't know, I'm sure you all do anyway, but Barry actually has a brilliant YouTube channel. I continually watch his episodes, so I would definitely suggest checking it out. He has some really creative stuff on his channel, and his content's always entertaining. So I will leave a link in the description for this episode, so if you want to check him out, if you don't know already, definitely go and check him out. He's a great battler, and this should be a really fun match. So he's running a team of Hariyama, Oranguru, Lilligant, Metagross, Torkoal, and Snorlax. So how are we going to get around this? I think I'm going to bring my Tapu Fini. I'm going to lead with Tapu Fini, Talonflame. I'm going to bring my Garchomp, and what else do I want? Let's think for this last slot. What's going to be better against the... I wonder if the Kartana here is going to be better. Maybe the Vigavolt, to be honest, because he's got quite a lot of bug weakness in his team. So we'll go with that. We'll leave the beasts, my Kartana and my Nihilego, in the back for this game. We'll see how we get on. And this isn't going to be an easy game by any means. Barry's definitely got a Trick Room element that he'll try and set up. He's obviously got the fast mode with the Torkoal and the Lilligant, which he might lead with, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he does lead with it. But we'll just have to see how we get on. So we see actually the Hariyama and the Oranguru come out. So we're threatened straight away by a Fake Out and then the Trick Room. We're not sitting in too bad a position though with the Tapu Fini. And I think what we have to do is try and prioritize getting a Calm Mind up. So I am going to preserve my Talonflame's Gale Wings ability. Just protected here from the potential Fake Out onto it. So I'll protect with my Talonflame and Calm Mind with my Fini, because if the Torkoal and the Lilligant come in late game, at least if I've got some Calm Minds under my belt, it's going to put me in a bit of a better position, kind of trying to claw out of the Trick Room situation. I don't really want to go for a Taunt either onto the Oranguru, because there's always, like I say, the potential of that Fake Out onto my Talonflame, and the Oranguru might even be holding the Mental Herb. So I'm just going to play it safe here and protect with my Talonflame just to preserve that. At least if the Trick Room does go up, then next turn we still have that priority. Hariyama does go for the Fake Out into the Talonflame. I do get the Calm Mind off with my Tapu Fini, which is brilliant, and I expect to see a Trick Room coming out here. So yeah, there is a Trick Room from the Oranguru. But straight away, this isn't too bad a situation, because I am going to actually just go for another Calm Mind, just get greedy. But because we've got the Supersonic Sky Strike, we are putting a lot of pressure onto the Hariyama. So Barry really has to either leave the Hariyama in to get sacked by this, or switch in something like the Metagross to soak it up. But I think just in this situation, it's probably worth not risking going for the Flare Blitz into that slot and going for the Supersonic Sky Strike. But Barry being Barry makes the right play and brings in the Torkoal. But we will get a massive chunk of damage onto this Torkoal, so we'll be kind of neutering it with the Supersonic Sky Strike. So that's not too bad. So we're going to get this Talonflame powered up and ready to go. Here we go. So this should do a decent amount. I mean, Torkoal is kind of built physically defensively, so it's not going to do a massive amount, but it should do a good chunk of damage. You should be doing maybe 50. I'd be happy with 50. Yeah, just over 50. So that's not bad. And the Oranguru goes for a side strike into the Talonflame. And we get another Calm Mind off, just to be more greedy. So we're sitting in not too bad a position at the minute. Now, what do I do here? I think what I might do is I'm going to go for a Moonblast onto the Oranguru, and I wonder if he's going to go for the Instruct in Heatwave. We might be able to survive that, and I might just go for another Brave Bird into the Torkoal. Yeah, Torkoal goes for the Flamethrower, and that's into the Talonflame. We do survive that, and another Psy Shock, but into the Tapu Fini this time, so that's fine. We get the Moonblast off onto the Oranguru. We should do decent enough damage onto it. Yeah, just above 50%, and we get even more damage onto the Torkoal, so that's nice. So we're just putting it out of range of being able to use the Eruption. So that's alright. Right, and we'll get a little bit of health back now with our leftovers. And what do we want to bring in? I don't want to bring in the Vikavolt because it's obviously going to take a ton of damage from any fire attacks from that Torkoal, and it can easily fire off. I've got to be careful here of the hidden part ice, but I think we're Assault Vest, we should be alright. So I'm just going to protect my Tapu Fini, and I'm going to actually just go for an Earthquake, just to get more damage on the Oranguru, and hopefully pick up the KO on the Torkoal. We don't have too many turns of Trick Room left to kind of get through, so hopefully. So we see Barry actually withdraw the Torkoal. He brings back in his Hariyama, so he is going to go for, I think, probably, and it protects the Oranguru, so that's fine. We go for the Protect with the Fini. We will get an Earthquake off onto the Hariyama. And I'm not sure if there's one more turn of Trick Room after this, or if this is the last turn. We did decent enough damage onto the Hariyama anyway. That's fine. And let's see. Yeah, so we're still in a Trick Room. Now, I feel like I really need to... He needs to... I would say the Hariyama needs to fake out the Tapu Fini, to be honest. So I'm just going to Moonblast into the Hariyama. And take advantage of the sun here. And I'm going to Fire Fang into the Oranguru. Hariyama goes for the Poison Jab. We should be able to take this. Yeah. No poison either. We get the Instruct. Ooh, it's going to be tight. But we may be able to take another one. May. Let's see how we get on. Tapu Fini pulling through, so that is brilliant. We do just survive. Get the Moonblast off. We get rid of that Hariyama with a critical hit. I don't think it mattered. We're on +2, so that shouldn't matter too much. And we'll get Fire Fang off onto the Oranguru and do decent damage just with the extra boost we get from the sun that's on the field at the minute. And that's the end of Trick Room. So let's see what Barry brings in now. We've got rid of his fake out support, and here comes a Snorlax. So I think the priority here is to stop the Oranguru from actually getting another Trick Room off. And what have we got in the back? We've still got the Talonflame and the Vikavolt, but we don't want to really allow the Snorlax to start kind of setting up. I want to go for an Earthquake, really, and get some more health back onto this Fini. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to protect my Fini this turn, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. And I wonder if we'll see a potential, it could be a belly drum or a curse come out from the Snorlax. I don't know, but we'll just, as long as we stop that Trick Room being set up, then we should be in an alright position. The Snorlax isn't going to be easy to take out, but we'll just have to see how we get on. Oranguru actually protects, so we'll see what the Snorlax is going to go for. We will get an Earthquake off. So it should do a decent amount to Snorlax. It's not going to do a great deal, but it should take it down to about 30-40%. Yeah, 30-ish. So Snorlax actually goes for the belly drum. So it's a massive threat now. And it's going to start storming through my team. The sun actually fades. Right. So... I need to stop the Trick Room being set up. I don't really want to go for a Muddy Water in case. Yeah, I think I need to kind of prioritize. This is really difficult. I need to stop the Trick Room being set up here, I think, and I'm just going to go for a... I'm going to go for a Rock Slide and a Moonblast into the Oranguru. Yeah, here comes the Torkoal. So this is to get the sun back out on the field. My kind of only hope here is to get the flinch. We will get that. Hopefully the Rock Slide hits the Torkoal, so we will pick up the KO on that, and then the Moonblast will go on to the Snorlax, which should do a good chunk of damage. I'm not expecting it to get the KO, but it should put it in range for another attack from Garchomp, hopefully. I'm going to get the Moonblast off. It has used its berry. Yeah, and that does really good, respectable damage. The Snorlax goes for the return onto the Finny. But we're sitting in a great position now. Because we've got the Vigavolt to bring in. And now we can just Earthquake and target in. Because my Vigavolt should be outspeeding the Snorlax. Should be. So, and I think it's in range for an Earthquake, to be honest. So I'm just going to T-Bolt and I'm going to go for an Earthquake. And that should be enough to kind of pull the win through. Snorlax goes for the Protect. We go for the Earthquake. Obviously we're not affected by it with the Levitate from the Vigavolt. We get the Earthquake off onto the Oranguru. And pick up the KO, so that's brilliant. We're in a good position now, so I think that's game there. So, whew, that was not the easiest of games by any means. So we will finish things up with a T-Ball into the Snorlax and a big bad Earthquake. And Barry just forfeits. So great games to Barry. It's always a pleasure to play him. And like I said, guys, go check his channel out. He doesn't need any kind of promotion from me. But if you haven't checked his channel out, definitely go and check it out. It's some great content. And he is a really good guy. So thanks for the games, Barry. Really enjoyed that. And with that, guys, that just tops off what an end to the episode with a great opponent. So that is way more than I could have asked for. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like as always. Subscribe to the channel just for your daily updates with when my videos are coming out. If you've got any questions about the team or comments or anything about the episode itself, just as I always say, leave them in the comment section below and I will get back to you. So guys, I will leave you there and let you away to enjoy the rest of your evening. So until tomorrow, you take care of yourselves, stay out of trouble, and I will see you later, guys. So take care of yourselves. Bye bye.